What do you have?
You are helping.
Oh,
You are helping.
10 and an 8, but no 7.
Maybe it's turn.
No wonder. Now it's gonna need to
The
hit
worst hand twice in a row.
an ace, queen, jack, 9, 7,
I guess
or
you would have
spade,
folded those tens.
so that he has a
And the ace jack.
little bit more of a sweat going into the river. Oh, and he's down to 2 outs again. It's pretty rough.
Pretty sick.
Yeah,
Pretty rough.
he's already said how sick it is.
That's pretty rough.
About 8 times during this Premier League. You just gotta hope it doesn't get any sicker for him.
It's just pretty brutal, being so happy to look down at jacks,
Oh, thanks.
and then laughing even more when your opponent has 10s, and then still losing.
I won a lot of small pots and still gave myself a shot, and just the way it happens. And the last hand was unfortunate, just big hand versus big hand, and happened to have the 2 jacks against 2 10s. Just got unlucky. It happens. What are you gonna do?
And now let's see if Yuha can decide to just start playing really aggressively and try to lock the win here.
I know, I mean, Helpy's a guy who feels like he's been running bad on TV for a while. I think it may have taken his confidence away, but surely he knows how to seal the deal
But
here.
then some people just don't think about it at all.
And Yuha has to raise, is it 85% here?
No, I'd say a little less, because now Roland has a few more chips, so he's got about 12.5 big blinds, which it can actually hurt Yuha. I would still definitely be shoving 6-7 suited, obviously. And obviously, and that's going to shove the ace-2 suited.
There might have been an argument for a net to fold if Yuha had shoved there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ace-2.
I think she would have.
On my head. So sick.
Call? Sorry.
Hold.
I think Roland may have called this and just flipped his hand over,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
he
did
did.
instantly. And I guess he's, you know,
And this call by Roland, it's kind of iffy. It's probably the right call versus net, but he's got to be unhappy to make it, but he needs to make it versus net because that's the way she plays, is she's going to be shoving in a lot of hands.
he's got 61,000 or so back.
Didn't expect that.
But he's not liking that flop, that's for sure. That's one of the runners.
There you go. He's got 2 outs now.
You hate when you have to hit a perfect card to get the 2 outs. don't
That's
you?
true. Well, he could have turned a queen or a jack and do that for.
No, it's right there.
Ace is full.
Full house. Just full
Probably
house.
gonna win.
Yeah. Probably.
And for a net, that double up means
122.
127.
not far from the chip
75.
lead, and Roland nearly out to
95,
50.
105.
58.
Right
That's
now,
what you said, wasn't it?
I mean, if you're Yuha on the button first to speak, basically, you
I would
don't
actually
mind
play pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind folding at all here.
Roland's put all his chips in the
See,
dark.
I don't think that's good. I think he can fold a 2-7 offsuit kind of hand. I mean, literally only the bottom 2 or 3% of hands. But I think he can definitely fold some of those.
I don't know if Annette looked. I think
Come
she
on,
did.
come on.
She must
I
have.
had a deuce. Deuce 4.
Yeah, I would have folded the A3 in the next spot. Especially because then
No,
she
it's flipping.
gives Roland chips, which isn't
Yeah.
bad, since she has position on Yuha.
Just let the best hand hold up. That's all I'm asking.
I don't like her
pretty good
shove
too.
with the
I have to
A3.
say.
Could come back to haunt her. I mean,
Yeah,
it could
those
easily come
54,000
back to
chips
haunt
are
her.
really valuable to her.
7 would be.
If she folds the 10,000 chips, it still is a tough spot for Yuha,
Too many splits.
and she has position in all the hands. I
I
mean,
think a 6 would be a good card too.
Yeah,
3,
6 is
6, 8.
added
That's
keys.
pretty much the story.
oh, there you go.
I felt the 3 coming.
And 4 points are a lot more than
Sorry.
DeWolf has gotten so far. 6 through 2.
And they're almost exactly even, heads up.
You need to get a win on the board, really. I mean, if I get second in my next heat, that'll be fine. But just need to keep getting the top 2 because third is just you know, it's a big difference.
Well, we are heads up, Tom. Took a long time to get here, but now
That's true.
heads up with even chips. What do you predict from the heads up?
I think it's fairly likely that we're going to see a spot where Annette ends up getting all in and Yuha calls it off pretty lightly and is ahead.
I mean, this is kind of a winner-take-all situation,
Oh,
and
yeah,
those extra
definitely.
4 points. I mean, but even so, there's no way to really be careful about it, right?
Right,
I mean,
obviously. You should just play overhand the best possible way.
I mean, you can.
And
pick-
here Yuha's going to, you know, oh, I thought he was going to make a raise that I was going to criticize. He ended up limping.
Who do you think's got the post-flop game? We haven't really seen either of these players much post-flop.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played that much with either of them post-flop. To be honest, I'd expect both of them to make a decent amount of post-flop mistakes. But they're both pretty smart people, so I'm sure they'll adapt somewhat. I like this bet here from Annette.
I mean, when in
And I actually like this call here too from Juha, especially with his image. And he basically wins this pot unless a 7 or a jack rolls off. Even if a 9 rolls off, he almost definitely wins the pot.
Yes, she has. It's almost impossible for her to put him on what he's doing now, right?
Exactly, especially with the way he's playing and stuff.
Float bluff.
Right, and now in Juha's spot, I like a check more than a bet, and I would bet the river.
40,000.
Because there's no.
Since he bets so small, I think a net should be calling there a decent amount because he could still have a hand like a queen jack. It's easy for me to say seeing his cards, but I'm very confident that if I was at the table, I'd be really angry he bet. I'd want to fold, and I'd end up throwing in those 40,000 chips and hoping he didn't bet the river with the 9-3 there.
Juha now a chip lead, about 100,000 in it. You can see he's hunkered down.
And now here, Juha's raise calling. This was
that.
that little thing I talked about before the start of
I'm suited.
before the start of this game that I thought might happen, and I mean, not to claim that I can predict the future or anything, but you could tell there was a small % chance this kind of thing would happen. He got somewhat lucky that she had a hand. Let's see if he holds.
5, the 4, the jack. Those are Annette's cards.
It's
A little
important.
nervous. I have a good feeling.
That's important. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about that. Come on, one.
Ah, sick. Nice hand.
Well, Juha
Nice.
gets through, Annette with 2
Yeah.
top 3s. It was squeaky, but they've done it.
For some reason I thought I was gonna hit that. Just like.
Let's see
where
how
is
the
it?
league
Where
table
is it?
stands
Come
now.
on.
Big win for Juha Helpy, considering where he came from. 12 points will suit him well as Tony G. But JC Tran has a game in hand, so he'll be looking to be a favorite to be the leader after the next match. Annette Oberstock, she's been the top 3 twice and rounds out that top 4. In the playoff zone, most of these players have a game in hand that'll be hoping to take some points through into the top zone. Tom Dwan with 6, Eastgate with 6, Roland DeWolf probably a little bit disappointed about his finish tonight, but still well in the top 8. And in the relegation zone, Andy Black has only played 1 and gotten 3 points, but how about Helmuth and Medic? 3 points each, and they've played 2. And of course, the Devilfish, who's taken the bagel, but next time could be his chance to put some points on the board.
I'll be relaxing now. Like, as long as I don't do anything stupid, I think I can easily get into, you know, the final or the playoffs. So I'm just gonna make sure I don't bust in like 6th or 5th place, and I think I'll be fine.
The win today really helps me to also play better and more aggressive, because I'm not in any pressure to score more points really at the moment. So in the next hit, I think I'm going to play a lot more aggressive, and I'm really going to do it this time.
Next time, Tom Dwan is back to the table.
All right. You take a jack.
Here we go.
He'll take on fellow young guns JC Tran and world champion Peter Eastgate. But will they all be rumbled by the legend that is the Fish?
Tom, I'm talking to you. Fucking hate this game.